We have a 2010 Hyundai SantaFe. Customer complaint is the battery is going flat overnight. If we look in here, we can see that they're after putting a new battery in it. I can see a date wrote along here. Anyway, what I'm after doing right now on have my little battery pack on it there. Just the battery is kind of flat. I have an amp clamp. You can see it sitting on the ground cable, only one singular cable, so it's nice and clean and easy. I have the amp clamp set on 20 amps. You can see it sitting up there. Now, also on our multimeter here, we have it set on 20 amps, and you can see I have 0.62 of an amp, so over half an amp being drawn at all points in time. The man actually has a spanner sitting inside up on top of the instrument cluster, and he's using it to disconnect the battery according as he's going. I went and I used the thermal imaging camera, and what I done with the thermal imaging camera was I thought it mightn't be a bad idea just to have a look and see if there was any of the relays getting hot or anything, but you can actually see in the fuse box there's nothing at all. It's calibrating there now. Also over here we had another fuse box. I done the same thing there. I had a look and there was nothing getting hot in there, so that was our little thermal imager gone out of the equation. Right, so we went back to the drawing board. Back in here at the fuses, what I done and what we started doing was we have we're looking for a voltage drop across the actual fuses. That's my light flashing on my head, sorry. I just think it sometimes is easier to see things with it. If you pick a fuse, any fuse, 0.6 amps being drawn. The car is also locked. The door is shut. Car is locked and everything is turned off. If we go in here, I'm going to try and show this. It's a little bit awkward now with one hand. I'm going to probe both sides of the fuse. Okay. It's going to be a connection issue. Sorry, my multimeter is showing 0, so nothing travel, no voltage drop across that fuse. There's no volts going through it, or no amps being drawn through that fuse because there's no voltage drop there. Now, if we go in here, now I've gone through them all. It's just with my hands, one hand holding the camera and one hand holding this. Back probing that fuse there. You see it? The voltage drop across it. You can see now I'm in as clean and tidy as I can. So right, there's a fuse. I look at where it is, then I looked up on my little board in here, and trying to get me bearings of where it is sitting. The fuse is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Fuse is there, number 8 is what it is, and if we go down here to number 8 is alternator. I don't know if you can see that. 8, alternator and diesel. So right, I have gone through all the fuses there, so this is preempted. I have the fix found. I'm just showing you to give you a walkthrough of a parasitic draw. So that fuse, I'm going to pull that out. We've got a 0.62 amps here. Right, that is that number 8 fuse here after been taken out for the alternator. It's at the dropping, so we have an issue with our alternator. I'm happy enough. Here, I go along and I'll disconnect the wires from the alternator just to make sure that it's actually in the alternator itself. Now I still have 0.15 of an amp being drawn, which is a bit too high. So I carried on and I kept going, and lo and behold, across this fuse here we have the same thing. We have a voltage drop. I'm going to stick my pliers on it. I'm going to show you here. Right. So it's at the dropping 0.05. I'd be happy enough with that 0.05. Fuse out. Fuse back in, and you can actually hear it clicking. You can see. Now I went in to go looking to see where the clicking was coming from. Was it a relay or something like that? And what I found over here, which is, someone has at some stage done a time pattern, but I found an earth strap. I don't know if you can see that. There's an earth strap running up here. You can see it, it's actually bolted to nothing, just jingling there. So very fast, it's run a jumper cable onto the alternator. So that's our, where we're going. Sorry, can't get it up off my floor. There's the other side of that ground jumper cable. I come back over here. There's my battery pack. I'm going to put that on there. Right fast. Even with our fuse left in, that little one here, it says sensor. I don't know, when I look at my it's up here, number, I think it's number 25. 25, yes, it's sitting, lives there. That's the fuse we're hitting on our box. We come down and we look at here, number 25 is sensor. That's all I'm seeing anyway. Sensor, and some Chinese writing after that. But dropping down to that, they say 0.7, or at least around 0.7 is acceptable. Sorry, 0.07 is acceptable if the car has been driven every day. I'd be happy enough with that. 0.64 is what I was drawing, over half an amp. So I'm deeming that we need, that'll come off it. We need a ground strap fitted over there where it was stuck down. I'm going to verify that it's not the cables running from our fuse box to our alternator. But that is kind of it, just to show you the voltage drop across a fuse when there's actually amps running through it, is what I was basically trying to show. But it's an interesting one, okay? So battery draw, or parasitic draw. Now, actually, do you know what maybe you might want to know about is, just before I go, sorry, 1 second. It's my hand flopping around now while I'm trying to get fuse. I'm going to put in just to prove and show to you. I'm going to put back in the alternator fuse with the ground cable still connected. So it's after dropping from 0.6 of an amp down to 0.51. That's because the ground cable is fixing this fuse issue, the sensor one, but it's not fixing our alternator issue. Interesting. Parasitic draw. It's going to be the alternator. Okay. And fix the ground cable. Talk to you later, guys.